Reba. I'm Luke. I'm Susanna. I'm Billy. I'm Kenny. I'm Mary.
And we are TNN Tiger News Network.
All right, good morning, David Elementary School, and welcome to another great broadcast of TNN Tiger News Network. I'm Coach Sawyer. I will be right back. I got Miss Miller on the show with me today, and we have a special gift for Mr. Kirby. We'll be right back.
Here he comes, here he comes. We're going to make something happen.
Alright, group hug,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, keys to the new car.
There it is. There's keys to the new car. What's up?
It's got a place to put cards.
All right, David Elementary School, we are here with some people from the Church of Highlands, Miss Claybrook, Mr. Kirby. I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves. I'm not real good with names.
That's
so
all right.
just
My name is Wes. My name's Brandon.
All right, they came today to basically deliver this mobile cart to Mr. Kirby. He had the 1957 model mobile cart. Now he has the new Cadillac of mobile cars.
Yes!
That's it.
Now, how did this come about? Anybody want Miss Claybrook?
Well, we considered doing an upgrade on his cart as one of our projects for Saturday, and Wes suggested we just buy him a new one.
Wes he either saw a picture of the cart that I currently have, and you know, y'all know it needs a little work. It needed a lot of work.
It needed a lot of work.
It was more work than they were willing to take on, I guess. So this needs no work at all.
Smooth.
Not at all.
It's smooth. It's smooth, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
The reason I started doing this was I felt like I had a lot of paperwork in my office to do, but I felt like I needed to be out in the school also. So I had to, and every principal probably faced with this, you have to either do this or you got to do that. I can do both. I started doing both with my little jankety cart, and this has a place to lock things up, and I mean this is my main office. It's gonna be my main office.
Good deal.
I mean, I didn't go back in my office. You're in my office. You in there all the time anyway.
All the time anyway. Doing your work. But anyway.
Some of it.
Yeah, that's right. Tell me a little bit about First Saturday Service. I know now, let me just say this. I know you guys have done a lot of projects around the school, and this is the first Saturday of every month. You guys, a group of people come in and you do some project. Now, tell me a little bit about what y'all have done here at the school.
We repaired the fence on the special needs playground. We've planted flowers outside the gym. We painted the library. Mr. Kirby did a lot of that.
Well, I'm part of the group too.
He's
That's
on the
right.
team
That's
too.
right.
And we painted the petitions in the ISS classroom.
All right.
And some other things.
So, and the planners, when y'all did that this past Saturday?
Right.
Okay, cool. So this is just part of the first Saturday serve, right? Well, guys, we do appreciate all that you guys do for David Elementary Playbrook, and like I said, the repairing of the special needs playground over here. This came over and asked, what can we do? And it takes special people to do things like that. Give up one Saturday out of the month, and but I appreciate y'all once again for doing things for David Elementary School.
We're honored to do so.
Hey, thanks a lot, bud. Thanks for coming.
Let's go.
I
Yes, sir.
appreciate it.
Glad we could help.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, we have Miss Miller here. Miss Miller, if you would just come stand in the middle, please, here between Mr.
Why's
Kirby.
your face so red?
All right, David Elementary School, we have Miss Miller here, and Mr. Kirby would like to make a presentation to Miss Miller.
Miss Miller, on behalf of the entire school, faculty and staff and students, I would like to give you this 1957 model mobile office. Minus the light, because that's mine, and the charger's mine. You can have this thing here. Yeah, you can have that. And the stapler's mine. That's mine too. Don't get too far with it. And the tape is mine. But you can have the rest of it.
Miss Miller, how do you feel to receive such a lovely gift? I mean, he's had this a while, and
yes,
he's
yes. Here you go.
upgraded a lot. So how do you feel to be able to receive something as heartwarming as this mobile car?
Work here.
I'm speechless. It's not even my birthday.
And I mean, really nice paperwork. I mean,
Such a giver.
I did that myself.
yes, he's such a giver. Well, Miss Kirby, I know Miss Miller will enjoy this. She'll put it to great work. And
Thank you for receiving it so well.
all right, David Elementary School, there you have it. We got. I'm going to be back with Miss Miller in just a little bit. She doesn't know it, but we're going to talk a little bit about Scantron testing and some things that's going on this week. I'm back here with Miss Miller, who has just received this treasure of a card from Mr. Kirby. Miss Miller, I know you're excited about this card, and I look forward to seeing you around in the hall with this beautiful thing. But Mr. Kirby has a Cadillac now.
Yes, he
So,
does.
He's excited.
I am too. If you ever see me in the hallway without it, it's not because I don't appreciate it. It's just because it is a classic and I want to keep the mileage low. So, just so you know.
Okay. All right, Ms. Miller, this morning for lunch, we are going to be having a hoagie sandwich, chips with salsa. That's going to come with lettuce, tomatoes, and pickles, of course. Pudding cups, fruit juice, and your choice of milk. Now, the reason I have you on this morning is not just because of this beautiful card, but we started Scantron testing yesterday, and I want you to talk a little bit about Scantron testing and maybe how it's going so far.
Well, we got off to a great start this morning. Using the Chromebooks for testing has been wonderful. We didn't have any computer glitches at all today. The students were able to get into Scantron with no problems at all. And every student is doing a great job and seem to be putting forth a lot of effort, so I appreciate that. I do want to give a shout out to Miss Hyatt's homeroom and Miss Gardner's homeroom. They took the reading portion of Scantron today, and every single student in those two classes went up, with the exception of one student who did go down by just one little bitty point. But kudos to Miss Hyatt and Miss Gardner in those two classes for showing such great improvement from the beginning of the school year until now.
Hey, that's great, and that's what we're looking for. Now, when you say improvement, have you seen any major jumps, scores?
Absolutely. We had one student in one of those two classes, I can't remember which it was exactly, that grew over 600 points.
Ooh.
Another couple of students that grew over 500 points, a couple that grew over 400, 300. So some significant gains there.
Good job.
Yes.
Well, today are the other two third grade classes and fifth grade, I think, testing?
Yes.
Is that who's
the other
testing?
two third grade classes will be testing, and the other two fifth grade classes will be testing.
All right. So this is not a time test. So
It is not.
Just go in and take your time, do your best, answer the questions to the best of your ability, and see if you can just raise that score as high as you can possibly get it. Like Miss Miller said, we've had a couple of kids that score, raise their scores up to 600 points. So,
Absolutely.
that's great. So go and take your time and do the best you can on this test. Anything else you got going on today other than this beautiful card that you have received?
I think that's about it. This takes the cake.
Mr. Kirby, he's such a giving person.
Such a giver.
I mean, he was so excited to give you this. Thank you, Mr. Kirby, for this wonderful gift. All right, David Elementary School. Well, that brings us to the end of another great broadcast of TNN Tiger News Network. And as we always say, have a great day or not. The choice is yours.